I did not put deodorant on my dick, so
Well,
do not.
I would expect that from you, to not do that.
You can always feel when, and I bet they can feel when you do something a second time and you're like, damn, that was funny. I wish they could have heard us just right for that.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? They can't tell?
I think we're more veiled than you think.
You guys send us a comment and say, did that feel authentic? Hey!
Folks! Oh my goodness! These folks are joining us once more.
They do.
God,
they
I love it
joining us
when we get to
once
spend time with these folks.
more.
We are Brotherwife. This is Tyler. I'm Jeff. We're a band. It's also a game show.
It happens to be a podcast.
We're trying to bring a little bit of our life into your world.
Our juice into your mouth.
That's nice.
That's
nice.
That's underwear.
Hey, thanks for writing the
Sweaty
full
underwear.
intro with me.
Yeah.
I
Is that the
appreciate
first time I've ever done that?
I mean, you've done it before, but
I've
that
done it
was
once or
like,
twice.
thank you very much. Do you want to rip your fingernail off?
Yeah, I'll rip my fingernail off.
TT's got pussy fingers.
So,
this is one of his woes that he deals with. Folks, it's not easy being this guy. There's a lot that goes into it. It's a full package.
It's really... I was taking a video of it earlier today, and you guys know... you guys ever watch those Facebook videos where somebody takes, 13 minutes to do one simple task? And they're like... Yeah,
dude, that shit's so fucked.
I'm exploring the way that it reacts, and I feel, if it moves back this way, it's a little bit different.
So for this brew, typically we bring you about 60 to 69 minutes of thunder banter back and forth. It's just gonna be 69 minutes of fingernail.
Yeah, fingernailing. It's
gonna be
not even fingernail removal.
Finger.
I'm not, and the funny thing is, I'm not even gonna remove it. You're gonna have to subscribe and then join our Patreon,
and then you'll be able to see it for 24 hours.
And then you'll be able to see it for 24 hours. Yeah.
I told you about the egg, right? There's this guy that literally takes a fucking egg and then he takes a tiny little thing and he scrapes off bit by bit the shell of the egg until there's one tiny little triangle that's like the size of a fucking little drop of Tabasco, and he just yeah.
It's all about building anticipation. We've talked about this on the...
I measure things in sauces, folks. That's how I measure things. Sauces are a big measuring unit for me.
You also measure things in meatballs sometimes.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, God. So now
you
we're
okay?
gonna try. We're gonna peel back. We're gonna gently peel back the...
Wait, get a little closer for them, though. Really get in there.
We're gonna peel back a little bit more.
Okay, peel it. You should just take it off, though.
But I can't. It's getting. But it hurt. Oh, it hurts there. So I'm gonna put. So we're gonna try a little bit more this way. I think maybe. Does anybody have a pair of nail clippers? I could use a pair.
God. All right.
Okay.
All right. Ah! You did it.
Yep. And you know what I said.
I thought you were gonna continue the bit. I'm so happy.
You know what I said?
That's nice.
You know what I said a long time ago about a song that we were gonna write? I said I was gonna eat my toenail, and I didn't do it. But now that this has happened, I have to eat the fingernail.
Really?
I literally have to do it.
On right here?
Right here. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna eat it.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna take my shirt off.
I'm gonna take my shirt off.
Well, the song is taking time. So we're releasing Taking Time. It was supposed to be released 2 weeks ago on the 8th. Yes, maybe it should have. Maybe that's more than 2 weeks.
So now,
but
in the vein of in spirit
of punishment, which we love. We that's a big. That's one of the core tenets of
it. Literally is like
punishments.
1, 2, or 3. It's either 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah. No.
And it's probably at least 2.
We've done leeches, we've done shock collars, we've done slaps, we've done having to eat onions. Folks, we punish ourselves for your pleasure.
And I'm going to eat my entire fingernail. And I want you guys to know...
He doesn't want to.
I don't want to.
It's not like a thing that he's literally...
I said an entire thumbnail. And take
a look at his fingers, folks. They're not in good shape. They're really not in good shape. I shouldn't put
this in my body. This is poison. We need a ring.
We need a ring light. We'll get a light.
We're gonna get a ring light. So you guys
here. Can we get a little bit of?
We do more close-ups than.
Go ahead and give your fingers.
Oh yeah. Here,
folks. His fingers are fucked. Anyway, go ahead and chow down on that thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna see.
You're taking time though.
I'm taking.
Our song is called "Taking Time," so Tyler's just gonna eat his fingernail throughout the entire.
I'm gonna do the classic Facebook. Yeah, I'm gonna start on this edge here. And that doesn't really... No, that's not a good strategy. I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna approach this. I'm gonna come from a different angle with this fingernail.
One of the things that we do here on the Brew with Brotherwife is that we read you the news stories that you want to hear. Our leading story today, baby nearly dies after being found with more than 50 rat bites, nearly missing fingers. So this kind of is a segue into... I didn't even line it up like this. Sometimes life just fucking works out like that. That's beautiful. A 6-month-old nearly dies in Evansville home.
Child but 50.
Let's see here.
God, see, you're just a baby, and you come in, and life's already scary.
Steve Ailing spoke with neighbors and police today about the case and the disturbing scenes of what was going on.
God, there were some disturbing scenes.
Well, Randy Brienne, if you spoke with the neighbors of those arrested, you think the home here on Evansville's south side was just like any other. The situation, however, was anything
pretty good
but.
progress here.
We do want to warn you, you may find some of the details in this story to be disturbing.
They're good people.
They have always been nice. They have always been cool. I've always seen her take care of that baby.
See, cool and a good parent are two very different
Right,
things.
yeah. What cool means like you fronted them drugs.
Exactly.
They take good care of their kid. I'm always seeing them loading food in the house.
These are the people that release the rats. These are the people in charge of the rats. They told me that they would take care of them children if I gave them the rats, but I guess they didn't.
They did the inverse, actually. Actually.
Was covered in blood. And that was our first involvement. We should have been involved. Someone should have picked up the phone and called us prior to that.
That's
Inside
fair.
of the home,
That's a
police say
fair
were
take
deplorable
on that.
conditions. An affidavit cited feces on the floor, rats in the home, and trash scattered about. That affidavit was for three people
wait,
arrested
pause it.
in connection to the severe
That's a hip-hop line.
neglect of a
Rats in the home, trash scattered about. Earl on your neck and there ain't no doubt.
Yo.
Babies getting bit by the rats, no clout.
Yo.
But the rats gon' kill them lest the CPS comes down.
Woo! These are the folks. God, that would be a terror. Those three,
and Delana Thurman, Angel's sister.
they are the Charlie's Angels of child abuse.
I mean,
Police believe that.
How is she? I mean, like, no disrespect to her, but how is she the hero in this?
the main reference. Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
like they couldn't find her and the other guy that was like having an active stroke.
yeah.
Was rushed to Riley's children, Mindy.
She looks like somebody that's lived in. She looks like somebody born in a space culture, like 16 generations in. Like there's something different about her.
Right? No, she actually
she's evolved.
I would not be the most surprised if she started levitating. I'd be like,
Absolutely.
okay, we're in
So
like a weird. Matrix.
I've gotten about 15% through it, maybe
Folks,
10 to 15%.
comment below if you like the TT eats his fingernail consistently throughout the entire.
Nobody likes it.
Because
You know what? How do these? Listen,
I just want you to swallow
I
it like a
wouldn't
capsule.
do this. I wouldn't do
Can you
this
swallow it?
if there weren't people out there throwing Mentos into Coca-Cola bottles underneath their wife's dress. Except
That's
this
true.
isn't the
That's
same
true.
thing.
Just a side note. This is reminding me. One time, we were playing Risk, and Tyler was giving everybody advice.
Shit. Why do I always?
He was giving everybody advice on how to play Risk, but then he ended up losing first. And so, out of his ire, he ate a Risk piece, a tiny little Risk piece. Luckily, it was circular. It was one of the new age Risks, but he did.
I thought I was gonna get trapped. I was pretty drunk. It was a mistake. It hurt pretty bad.
You,
It gouged my throat.
That was legendary. That was
so
actual.
glad.
People
I'm so
overuse
glad.
that, but that
And
was.
see, and that's why
People remember that, and it impacted them on a level that is visceral.
Absolutely.
This man ate a Risk piece.
Uh,
He took a risk.
I took a
to
risk
help us all.
To help us all. So here to update all the folks that just joined. The important part about today's stream is that I am slowly
Blend it up. Blend it up.
Blend it up. Oh, that reminds me so
What
much
up,
of
Dylan? What up,
flush
Dylan?
it.
Flush it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's always sunny. But no, I'm working my way through this nice and slow. I'm taking small bites. I mean, listen to this. Listen to this sound. I want you to hear this.
Do not do a nail biting ASMR.
Oh, I'm doing a nail biting ASMR.
I'm taking time.
You guys hear that? That's the sound of a man honoring his fucking word.
God,
okay, that's
Jesus
the sound of an
Christ.
honorable and noble man.
3 parents have been arrested in Evansville after police say their 6-month-old baby was found nearly eaten alive by rats. If you spoke to people living on South Linwood Avenue, they would tell you their neighbors were good people. That's because they had no reason to believe otherwise. They're good people, neighbor Tim Norton said.
Don't use that sentence before that statement.
I know.
Don't use that sentence. ChatGPT wrote
Dude,
this.
I don't think so. I think 2 people, Jill Lehman and Steve Melling,
They're working together.
I don't like it when they start out all
Did
like,
you say Jill Lehman?
yeah, Lyman.
Her name is Lyman. Okay, I had a
yeah.
client named Jill Lehman.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe she went to journalism.
but it was L-E-H, not L-Y.
Fuck.
When you said Jill Lehman, though, I was like, what the fuck?
All right, the woman that was talking, who said they've always been nice, they've always been cool, that was Teresa Favors. Let's see. Police said the baby had more than 50 bites to its forehead, cheek, nose, thigh, foot, and toes.
Why are they aiming for the face? I guess
that's what they like. That's where the good meat is. That's where the blood-rich meat is.
With the baby that, like, you think, like, oh, a human will defend their face a lot. A baby is just literally
they have nothing. They don't even understand what's happening. Shrieking. They say his right arm had bites from the elbow down to his hand, and all of his fingers had parts missing with bones exposed.
Oh my God!
His temperature was 93.5 degrees. He needed a blood transfusion. I didn't know about the fingers, Favors said. She told me that his face was disfigured. Favors didn't know how bad it was until we spoke with her. How does a child get bitten over 50 times and no one knows that the child has been bit? Favors asks. Police say that Schnassabombs, who also had a 3-year-old and 6-year-old living in the home. Oh, the Schnassabombs. That's their name.
Shonabombs.
Schnassabombs.
I wish I wouldn't have said anything because I literally like Schnassabombs.
Schnassabombs. It sounds like a weird meat product from like the 80s.
Well, it sounds like, for me, it feels like a jerk. It's like Hitler. You know, World War II. The Germans won. The year is like 2017, and like they're using Schnassabombs on like resistant groups. Christ. It's literally the byproducts from sausages.
Oh God!
It's all of the bad nitrates,
folks,
and fats and
think
oils.
about your life right now. Think about your life. Like, you have problems.
Now think about my life. I have to eat this whole fucking fingernail.
Now think about the life in this house where there's rats that can administer bites all over a baby's face, head, expose their bones.
It's really dark. Here's
the thing.
It was always really dark, but when they said bones exposed, that's when I went, okay.
Here's the thing. Even this is a much better situation than other situations that people are living in. Even this is a paradise. Even this is like, oh, I'll take some rat bites.
Except for the baby.
Not the baby, but, I mean, you know.
I don't know. The baby, there's not much worse than getting slowly eaten alive by rats.
That's true.
I honestly, I want to say there's vicious sexual assault stuff that's worse.
Right.
Maybe burning alive slowly.
It's a dark place out there. Maybe this isn't a particular example to really exemplify
for the parents, other than if it did happen on accident, obviously it happened. They aren't like the Pied Piper. They literally didn't summon the rats to chew through.
I don't know. Rats are pretty smart, and this guy seems pretty untrustworthy.
Yeah, he could be a Pied Piper-esque motherfucker.
I could really
see that.
That
could be a Pied Piper-ass motherfucker.
Oh. She was like, I thought they were ferrets. I didn't even know they were rats. I thought we just had nice little ferrets.
We was running a ferret mill. I mean, I didn't ever buy ferrets, but I just assumed we had started a ferret mill at some point or another.
She said, I knew they were rats. I knew they were rats. And I didn't care.
Is that a daughter?
I don't know. I wish I knew. Delana Thurman. I think that's the daughter. So anyway, have you ever been bitten? You've been bitten by rats? You've been bitten by...
I've been bitten by a lot of stuff.
You've been bitten by... What did you nurse back to health? Why am I having a pigeon?
Crow. I got bit by a crow. I got bit by a crow. I've been bit by a squirrel pretty badly. I've been bit by a rat. I've been bit by a mouse.
You just got bit by a weird spider that gave you a sausage leg?
Yeah, I got a sausage leg and I had a sausage arm, folks. I got bit.
Oh yeah, you're better now. His hand looks like a fucking doctor's glove with a little bit of air in it.
I look like a tiny little sweet boy again.
Wow.
You know?
So you really just, I don't know, things just happen to you.
Things just happen.
Yeah.
I just am falling apart, but...
I get that.
It's God chose to do it to me because he knew I was resilient, you know?
He picks the strongest ones.
He picks the strongest ones.
Yeah.
And that's why I have to eat my God. That's why I have to eat my
you're God-fearing. Because you're a God-fearing man.
I'm a God-fearing man. You
know that he'd be disappointed.
He would be disappointed.
This is kind of like the needle mover for heaven hell for you.
Yeah, this is what manic schizophrenia looks like, by the way, folks.
When you assign insane amounts of meaning to something.
Yeah, exactly. And when you also think that you may be the second Christ.
Oh my goodness. Who we got?
Mr. Shane Burleson. We could just pick it up.
Is it? Let's see.
Shane, you're hot on the mic on the Brew with Brotherwife. What do you have to say for yourself?
Oh shit! I should be. I was just pulling up Brew with Brotherwife. Sorry about that.
Hey, it's okay.
No, it happens to the best of us.
Happens to the best of us. Sometimes we forget that we're supposed to do nothing other than work on the Brew with Brotherwife content. How is the Brew with Brotherwife content coming? By the way, folks, you're hearing from Shane Burleson. He's working on some sick ass vids for Brotherwife.
He's our Brotherwife tech assistant.
Yeah, exactly.
Slowly coming in, surely. I love all of you guys, and I am a viewer on the live right now.
Folks, I hope that inspires trust, because I I'm 50-50.
He's 50-50.
I'm 50-50. Shane, I love you, but I need more gusto. The folks need more gusto.
He's actually been bringing a lot more gusto.
I saw the video that you made. It was pretty funny. There was good little additions. I thought it was very tasteful.
He's got maybe... Do you have 4 or 5 videos done now?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
God damn. Folks, we're coming to you hot, and it's going to be a content rainstorm because we're actually going to be able to produce content that you want to see. People like bite size. I understand that. And
bite-sized fingernails.
That's what
Turns out all fingernails are
Bite-size
bite-sized.
everything.
Bite-size everything. Fun size. Fun size! So what do you have to bring to the show today, Shane? You got anything for us, or are you just popping in for a hey?
I'm just hopping in for hay, but I guess I could add some good motivation for you guys today.
Okay.
give us a little something.
Give us a little something.
It is Monday, and fun fact of the day is shit, I should have came one prepared.
We're gonna have to let you.
So we are actively looking for a new Brotherwife tech assistant
for both this moment and
if
permanently.
anybody thinks they have what it takes
You're
to
a
help
good
us
man, but
make
you
a
choked.
content rainstorm,
Content
please,
rainstorm,
DM us,
slide into us our DMs,
and we are now recruiting.
I'll talk to you after the show, sweet Shane.
Yep, I'm in the audience.
Okay.
Love you, Shane. We love you, Shane. It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a joke.
It's a comedy podcast.
It's a comedy podcast. I gotta eat this
God
fingernail.
damn it. Mother gets 78 years term for killing daughters.
Can I just say
15
for a
and
second?
5.
That's a pretty hot.
She looks, unfortunately, like
she's very, very attractive in a very real and earthly way.
Yeah.
She's not like.
That's like your
dolled up.
wife when you're in the year 1100. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yes.
That's
She's
what's happening
salt of
right
the
there.
earth.
Absolutely.
But apparently, folks, and we're just finding this out
Well-
right now, Justin, you can be too salty.
You can be too salty.
You can be too salty.
Mother gets 78-year prison term for killing daughters, 15 and 5 in Virginia. It's a tale as old as time. Veronica Youngblood. That's her name. She's a literal character. She had to.
She's from a fucking vampire
that was
movie.
her script.
Veronica Youngblood.
She's doing what she was supposed to do.
There's no way they keep her in that prison for more than 2 weeks.
Oh, absolutely.
She's going to awaken as a vampire.
She's gonna fly out with her
guards.
wings.
Yeah, exactly.
She's gonna fly out. She's gonna go through one of the little grates.
I'm gonna
that they
kill
have
a
light
goat
coming through
and hope that she comes and scoops me up. Because whether she wants to suck all my blood or do something else, I'm down for either.
Jesus.
Veronica Youngblood, don't hurt
arrested
kids.
in August 2018 after shooting daughters Sharon Castro, 15, and Brooklyn Youngblood, 5, 2 different dads, in their apparent McLean in their apartment. God damn it. Castro survived long enough to call 911 and tell a dispatcher that she had been shot by her mother. Jurors heard a recording of that call during a 2-week trial. God damn it! Folks, sometimes you forget to go on Do Not Disturb.
D&D is very important.
It's really, when you're doing a brew, it's vital.
Man.
It's vital.
So that's...
Yeah.
Oh, that's dark as fuck.
Yeah. She'd been shot by her mother's. Jurors heard a recording of the call during a 2-week trial that was so traumatic that jurors inquired about whether they could receive trauma therapy. Holy fuck. Youngblood told detectives that she planned to kill them and herself following a protracted custody dispute. Ron Youngblood, her ex-husband, told the Associated Press after the hearing that he wanted to move to Missouri with both daughters but had reluctantly agreed to take only Brooklyn after his ex-wife objected. Authorities said she fed her daughters the sleeping pill gummies before shooting them in their beds. So, I mean, listen, that's not great parenting, but she gave him the gummies. She did give him the gummies.
I do want to know, and I'm just thinking in my head.
What flavor the gummies were?
Well, I do want to know.
What? I know, me too.
No. I do want to know what her reasoning was. Like, again, whenever you get
sometimes people get crazy in the mentals.
She did say, I've been a good mother, but something happened.
I don't know how to explain it.
She told the judge through a Spanish interpreter. Something exploded in my mind.
Fuck.
I'm just imagining
that is wild.
How much less empathy. That is not a piece of fingernail. That's a piece of turkey from earlier. I'm not pulling a piece of fingernail out of my mouth. Yeah.
Was that in your mouth or on your finger?
It was in my mouth.
Oh, okay. I guess that's a little better.
Is it
I thought there was just like a little piece of turkey under your fingernail.
No.
I don't know.
I eat with my mouth. I eat with my hands.
Okay,
that's
fair.
I eat with my mouth and I eat with my hands.
No, that's. Listen.
Let's jump away from this though. Let's jump away from this and jump back to. I just wonder
did you finish
how
your
much
whole
more.
turkey though? Your whole nail though?
I just wiped it off on your. No, it's.
Okay,
I got
it's
about
okay,
half of
okay,
it left. It's
okay,
right here.
gotcha. All right.
So to keep you guys, we got some new viewers. So I'm eating.
His entire nail.
My entire fingernail today. It fell off of this finger.
Yeah, / we ripped it off a little bit.
We ripped it off.
And he's got pussy fingers. His fingers are all fucked up. It's from collecting all these bottles at the bottom of Port Campbell Bay.
There's a whole thing.
He has this hydrotic eczema.
Right now we're exploring. There's a beautiful, beautiful woman who's probably a vampire.
God, she's gorgeous.
Going to jail. She's gorgeous, but she did kill her 15 and 5-year-old daughters.
She did? Feed them sleeping gummies. She tucked them in one last time.
And I just wanted to point out how different this story would be going and our interpretation of this story would be going if she was just extremely unattractive.
Right.
Or a man.
Right. No, this is one of the things that we do on the Brew with Brotherwife. We take the devil's devil advocate.
We takes the devil's devil advocate.
We find maybe a line of reasoning behind these heinous things.
I've got a duty for booty.
Yeah. Here's the other thing. The other people, when you live with rats, it's kind of like, when you live with cats.
Yeah.
When you live with cats, they actually emit or they somehow...
They shit it out and they puke it out.
And you love it.
Yeah.
You start loving it.
Love it.
You start loving them.
So it's called toxoplasmosis.
Right?
It's called toxoplasmosis.
Cats have a thing that they waste that you pick up and you start loving them. So the other folks that had their little baby bitten over 50 times by rats, they had ratsotoxosis and they were like, oh, I love these rats. Fuck this baby. It's not the best thing that happened. It's fucked. But maybe that's why.
We're just saying that's a possibility.
That's a possibility.
That's a possibility.
Okay.
If they wouldn't have let it get to the bones.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's like when you're like, controlling like the Department of Fish and Game, like controlling fishing season. It's like you need to allow some baby to regrow so you can have some skin and bone for the rats to eat. So it's a game of longevity, folks.
Here's the thing.
I don't understand what's not.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? It takes a lot. It's not 1 lick. It's not 10 licks. It's not 100 licks. We're talking like 700, 800 licks. Same goes for how many bites does it take for a rat to get to a baby's finger bone. It's a considerable amount.
I don't know, but I'd like to know, just so I can know how to avoid it.
It is clear that extreme negligence was in play due to the fact that the rats got to the baby.
To be honest, though, when she starts talking about, like, oh, I was a good mom, something just, like, exploded in my mind, it's like, yeah, 1, it was the gunshot, ayo. 2, likely story. Oh, I don't know, I just fucking, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
that's kind of a good go-to for anyone.
Is that right?
Anything.
I mean,
that is like you talk about crimes of passion. Can you call killing your children a crime of passion? I mean, I guess you can be passionate.
I mean, what's more passionate than having a child?
Yeah,
a child-parent relationship.
True. I think it must just be that. That the world was too dark for her, and she thought the world was bad. But then she didn't kill herself.
She didn't kill herself.
She should have killed herself.
In fact, she went to Maui. Nah, she didn't. She didn't. But I think there have been mothers that be doing that, like
kill their babies and then go to Maui.
The Casey Anthonys of the world, and this, that, and the other.
Casey Anthony?
Ron Youngblood, who you don't know Casey Anthony?
I don't know Casey Anthony. Yeah.
Who was Brooklyn's father, played a significant role in rearing Sharon. Said he chose a seat in the courtroom where he could not see his ex-wife because it was so painful to listen to the words of the woman who killed his daughters.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Which one's the audience laughing? Fairfax County Commonwealth Attorney Steve DeSano, whose office prosecuted the case, said in a statement after Friday's hearing, "There's no outcome that can give these children back the lives that were taken from them. But today's sentence is a measure of justice for their family."
Yeah, 78 years would be completely sufficient for somebody who wasn't a gorgeous vampire. Unfortunately, they gave
she's going to be
vampire 78 years.
It's going to be less than 78 hours.
It's going to be 78 hours.
But
even if she served the whole 78 years, she's immortal. So
that's a very good point.
Oh no, very 78 years. So what am I going to do? Eat my fucking fingernails all day during your podcast?
This isn't her being sad. This is her planning. She's plotting. She's like, what am I going to have for dinner? Oh, that's right. It's gonna be baby
fucking baby blood and humans. I got hungry, Doc. I got hungry.
I got hungry.
I can see the hunger in her eyes.
Yeah,
she
damn.
Does look very distressed. She has one eye slightly a kilter.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
It's all right. It's
okay.
It's really nice.
I think it's mostly about her facial structure.
Yeah.
She's got some very good facial structure.
Some people
and that
have
means
the
a lot
genetic
to me.
lottery.
Before we move on, let's check in really quick with these guys. Dylan Anoski to the Shana Bond, Sausage Bond.
Shashan Yeah, what did he say?
Shaban, he said, I was thinking Willy Wonka, and that definitely rings
yeah, I
true.
can see that. A Willy Wonka candy. Now, would it be like chocolatey or would it be like sweet? It would be like, or would it be like fruity? Would it be like a sweet tart or would it be like a Kit Kat?
I feel like, here's what I feel
Kit
like.
Kat, probably.
Hear me out
Schnozerbaum.
here. You know Fruit Leather?
Yeah.
I feel like this, and then now think about like a Slim Jim,
Yeah.
right? Okay, and now think about like a really nice chocolate that has a hint of darkness in it. Okay, I want you to think about an outer
You're just gonna
shell.
hit me in the face right now.
That's real.
Wait, can I just really quick? Did you like Slim Jims?
I ate Slim Jims. Son.
Okay, because did you say I ate Slim Jims, son?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yo,
yeah. You
I
about
feel
to
like
step on Slim Jims or
shit.
something?
I don't really care about Slim Jims at all.
He has to eat the rest of my fingernail.
I don't care about
He
like
has to eat the rest of my
every
fingernail.
time I've seen a Slim Jim.
That's legal.
And even when I've never once thought that seems good. It's never.
Did you ever eat one?
Yes, they're like fuck Slim Jims. Yeah, I'm actually like coming to terms with that. Fuck Slim Jims. They're disgusting. They're not good. They're weird and oily and dry at the exact same time. They tried to have Macho Man Randy Savage save them.
There are 4 of you in the chat right now. If all 4 of you say that I can try and throw this fingernail into Jeff's mouth and he has to eat it if I make it, then he'll have to do it. So if all of you could say that.
No.
If you like Slim Jims, don't lie to us for the purposes, but I just want to check in and see. Do all 4 of you like Slim Jims? And if Shoshana, should I throw this into Jeff's mouth?
Missing mother of 6 is found dead and wrapped in carpet days after vanishing when she went for a date.
Mother of 6?
Why couldn't the other one have gone missing? You know?
Yeah, literally, we would have saved 2 kids
and
killed a mom. You gotta kill. I mean, if you gotta kill a mom, kill the right vampire mom.
Kill the right vampire
Use
mom.
a crux. Use a crucible. Use your wooden stakes. Use your silver.
Do what you can.
Holy water if you need to.
Holy water is an option always.
I've heard that pine.
You can get it at a grocery outlet.
Pine seed oil is really potent.
Linseed oil, cod liver, liver enzymes.
Liver enzymes.
LaCroix, actually. Funny enough,
Guido Sweat.
Guido Sweat is something.
Is like one of the best.
You can go to the Jersey
Shore.
You can get some hot dogs. You can play the music they like.
You just have to go for an afternoon, and you can get so much Jersey Sweat.
And you just have to be creative and a little bit abrasive at times when you need to be.
Flakes of elderly skin over 2 inches. Have you guys ever dealt with
Highly underrated.
Highly underrated. Very, very potent in terms of handling these.
A missing mother of 6 was found dead and wrapped in a carpet days after she allegedly vanished on a date with a mystery man in Oklahoma. Michaela Faye Maeve Byers. Damn, 4 names.
Michaela Faye Maeve Byers.
30. Was last seen on the 15th of September getting into a white Chevy pickup truck with tinted windows. Ooh, bad from the get. Driven by a man who she possibly was going on a date with, the Pottawatomie County Sheriff's Office said. 5 days later, police confirmed that Maeve Byers had been found dead a few miles from her home in Macabre. The circumstances of her death are still coming to light.
That's kind of funny that the town is named Macabre.
It's funny. One thing I've noticed about news stories where they don't have much. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is just for, like,
dumb shit.
They say dumb shit, and they're like really, really granular about the exact like county, city. Like they give you all this weird location-based shit, but it's probably just to get in the algorithm.
Sure.
It's probably just to to rank. These motherfuckers always trying to rank.
That's what on my website for my business I did shit like that. I had a service regions page, and then I had like an entire page for Paulsbo.
Yeah.
And wrote like 3 paragraphs about Paulsbo, like name dropping every single Liberty Bay, and then this area.
And that's how you're supposed to read it.
And that's
Liberty
Bay.
Oh God,
Liberty Bay.
I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. On your website, I meant to tell you this like many months ago. It says FAQ, like frequently asked questions. It totally looks like fags. Do you know this? Do you already know this? It hard style looks like fags.
We decided to keep it to be inclusive. Because I thought it's like one of those things. Like if I changed it, that would make me
right.
Like it was an accident.
Yes.
And
you're like. I mean, his words, fags. Welcome, fags.
I mean, that's basically
right.
Yeah. I mean, well, I just to change it would be like inappropriate. I think.
I mean. I get the bit and I'll lean into it, but I'm gonna keep reading.
I should probably change it. You should
probably change it. And I'm gonna keep reading about the disappeared mother that went into. Oh, really?
I lost control of my website.
Actually?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Classic defense.
Yeah. Oh God.
My dad used to do that to me.
What?
We would be in the fucking car and he would literally chop my throat.
Like,
that was like
to
how
fuck you up, or
to try to like play with me. My dad showed me and when I was young, the only like nice like thing, like one of like the only nice things that like we did, this happened like 5 or 6 times. Sometimes he would play drums with fast food straws. My dad, who's like a weird, like kind of Ron Swanson type, but not. But he would like play fucking drums with fast food straws, and then when he hit me, I was supposed to go tss, tss, like a fucking hi-hat.
And you were probably excited.
I was like, I didn't quite get it, but
you didn't quite get that your dad was a sociopath. It took probably.
Yeah. My dad, just for reference, one time we were in Camano Island. I was 14 years old. We were driving our entire family in a minivan, Honda Odyssey. We hit a squirrel, and some people say or ooh. My dad went nice. And I've told this story before, but it really shaped me. I did not know what to extract from that. I was literally like, is killing animals like cool and manly? Yeah. I was literally like, should I like animals? I don't like animals dying though, particularly.
But I probably should, and that's something that's wrong with me.
Yeah.
I have to adjust aggressively right now. Or my dad is going to continue to use me as a
I was constantly seeking the approval of my father.
Yeah.
I remember, this is just becoming my therapy session. One time, I was like trying to, I would always try to like collect tools and shit, because he was like a big tool guy, you know? Mm-hmm. And I remember asking him, about what a crankshaft was on a car. And I was like, I don't know what a crankshaft is. And he was like, do you really want to learn this shit? Do you really want to, do you really want to learn, like, either you want to, like, I don't know, he could tell that, like, I had low aptitude, but I was, like, trying, but he was just like, could you just be fucking better? Could you just, you little, you know what I mean? Like, that was, like, the vibe.
God.
He was just like, I'm fed up with you not getting it. And just like, yeah, me too. I'm
fed up with you.
I'm so sorry.
Not having the capacity to be a parent in any
So that's why I read about violent news, Dad! This is the only way I can cope!
Only way he can cope!
Rat bites on my heart! Daddy! A missing mother of 6 found dead and wrapped in carpet for days after allegedly vanishing on a date in Oklahoma. He said he was a man, a white man, bald head, dark beard, had not been yet identified. She was not
Sounds like
seen
my
after
type.
that.
Does he play bass?
No, he literally, that is your type. That is so funny.
Does he play bass?
Tyler has always professed that if
I'll
you
get
were
wrapped in a carpet by that motherfucker.
If you were to fall in love with a man, it would be a man that
literally
played bass
that guy.
that was bald and had a beard. Yeah.
Carl Christensen, shout out.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to bust, but you know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm trying to fool around. I don't know.
I feel it. Speaking of Carl Christensen,
Carl Christensen right now, he's thinking back to the entire Elmo bit, like, oh my god, everything makes sense.
We did a hostage negotiation with our good friend Carl Christensen,
whom we love.
Carl Christensen and the Lake Flora Band, really, really phenomenal artists, phenomenal people, and check them out.
Seriously, Cult Leader, really strong songs, super fucking hilarious.
My favorite is Worst Case Scenario,
and
really I also like Four Friends Go to a Show.
Is that Dancing Phoebe and Dancing?
Yeah.
Oh, God,
that's a really, really well-written song.
Four Friends Go to a Show?
Four Friends Go to a Show.
Okay, Four Friends Go to a Show by
That's a good
Carl
one.
and
It's
the
a good one.
Christensen Band, or Carl Christensen and the Lake Flora Band. Please go listen. It's literally phenomenal.
Let's see.
Okay, so Dylan Anaski agrees with Tyler on the meat sticks. Shane Burleson says yes. Love Slim Jimmy's. We're at 2 agreements. We've got 6 viewers now. If the other 4 people in chat love Slim Jims and think that I should get to throw the rest of my giant-ass piece of fingernail into Jeff's mouth, please comment and say, I love Slim Jims.
God, please don't do that.
Please do. It'll be
But
great.
you need to keep eating it.
I am continually eating this. This is less than half of the nail. I said I was going to take my time. I pick this motherfucker up every 60 to 90 seconds, and you cannot disagree with that. I have been gnawing away. In honor of the first rat story, I've been gnawing away.
Oh my God.
To the bone.
Jesus Christ.
Oh! John loves fucking Slim Jims. Dylan Anaski fucking loves Slim Jims.
Listen,
Here we go, folks.
I don't know what the fuck any of you guys are talking about. Estimated $55 removed from Chandler home. Woman arrested amid animal abuse investigation.
Okay, so I just want to pause it here really quick. Chandler isn't a place. It's just Chandler from Friends.
After the Arizona Humane Society
dogs removed from
took
Chandler's
dozens
home.
of dogs from her Chandler home. The animal welfare team working with
I
Chandler
do love
police
Chandler
who
from
had a
Friends. He was
search
my
warrant
favorite
Friday
character.
night
He's a really good
for
character.
Elodie Dow diving deeper into what police responders found inside the home after getting complaints for weeks.
This Chandler home filled with
God.
55 dogs and 2 adults, now all fenced up.
It's very disturbing. Very disturbing. You never know what your neighbors are doing inside their homes.
The owner, April McLaughlin, is now...
Dude, she looks like a dog. She's literally giving sad dog weird eyes right now.
She is giving puppy eyes. She learned from the dogs.
Yeah.
She psychologically
She's
learned
seen
how to
that
cope
so many
with-
times. She's physiologically mimicking.
She's internalized it, yeah.
Antonia Martinez lives right next door to McLaughlin, who says she
hope I don't
runs a
get sick.
special needs
You
animal rescue.
literally
For
might.
the last few years,
It's so
Martinez
gross
heard a
underneath
lot
there.
of dogs
Fuck.
barking, but
It's
didn't
so
realize it
gross.
was
Fuck that.
55
Get away
dogs.
from me.
She told my husband she had
Put it in your mouth for 5
how
seconds.
many she had. We never looked over her fence.
According to police,
It's a chain link fence, bitch. You don't have to look over it. You can just fucking
Just
look.
fucking take a peek.
Just fucking
Take a chance.
sweeping glance.
We never looked over. Hey, they never looked over the fence. You can't blame them.
You can't blame them.
Not allow us on their property. We have to respect that.
On that day, the Humane Society says it gave McLaughlin notices to take 5 animals to the vet for medical treatment, but couldn't do more.
All the animals at that time.
Okay, this person has... I'm sure they have a beautiful morning routine.
We had to go
Like, their hair, their nail... I can't tell if they're a man or a woman, but they literally look amazing.
The city of Chandler's ordinance
They
says
do,
a
and they
person can
sound
face a misdemeanor
very
for
put
animal
together and
cruelty if they
energized.
fail to provide proper food.
Yeah,
Like, that's gonna be
somebody
who's
who
on-
can be happy.
That's gonna be most of the commercials, what people look like in commercials in like 20 years. Everyone's gonna look exactly like that. That's gonna be what they look like.
Okay. Oh, is this a sentiment for like the overall health of humanity? Like you believe humanity is on a nice course?
Everyone's just gonna be
better,
a little bit more
The smell of ammonia so strong.
a little bit more ambiguous. A little bit more ambiguous. You know what I mean?
Oh, thin ice.
Why couldn't you just let me ride off into the night?
I'm sorry. I
could have
always
just.
have to-
I knew that you.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
You could have just let me ride off into the night.
I did keep it very mellow though. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, I thought if the folks at home notice and we don't say anything, we're not doing our jobs.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We can't let. If we don't say anything, we're not doing our jobs. As dangerous as it is.
Sweet, handsome angel like that.
Needs to be recognized.
Literally,
she
peak.
She looked
health.
great.
Peak physical
Yeah.
health. Peak physical health.
All right.
If I could fucking press my own belly button and trade spots with her, I would do it.
I would do it in a goddamn
And then she would have to
heartbeat.
finish the rest of this fucking finger.
Oh my
And I wouldn't
God,
have to.
Jesus.
It's pretty fucked up.
Slim
like,
Jims are not good, by the way. And if you
so far, everyone likes Slim Jims. You're the odd man out here.
In what way does any? Okay, I don't know. I guess there's something I don't get about it, but that's fine. Different strokes for different folks, and I'm not one of the Slim Jim folks. Don't rub me.
I rub you quite a bit. I maybe rub you more than is technically.
You're talking about filleting all your workers. You're rubbing me. This guy's.
I haven't talked about filleting workers in
in
while.
a couple episodes.
In a couple episodes. In like
All
a
right.
week and a half.
So
I haven't talked about
what do you want to do? Do you want to try and call a business, or do you want to tell a story about one of these things? What do you guys think? Call a business or tell a story about a tchotchke? That's our new. Do you have your phone? Oh, you have your phone right here. Let's call a business.
I have my phone right here.
Let's do both. Let's do both.
Let me just see.
I'm pulling up the game show. So, folks, we are a band that's also a game show, and we're trying to exhibit the things that we do. We're trying not to try, because we want to give you that unnatural, but we also want to try for you. We also want to give you a production.
We want to step it up. We want to step it up a little bit.
Do you have a problem calling your business?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Not. Absolutely not.
So
you get the questions put together. So, folks, we're gonna call a random person and try and convince them to join a game show. Did we ever give a review for Stephanie?
I did. I gave a review.
You gave a review.
I gave a review. I gave her a great review.
Okay, so we call businesses and we try and convince them to do a game show for a chance to win.
And we've gotten one. We've tried 4 times. Only one of them was successful. Yeah. Stephanie at Spiro's Pizza on Kitsap.
Shout out to
you are literally amazing.
Pizza and pasta.
That's somebody that you would want to like
raise your kids.
Or like you
run
have
your business.
You have kids and she's like taking the kids to like a function. You know, she's like in charge of like 6 kids, and you're like, oh, Stephanie's fucking like literally got this. She had that energy. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay,
so here we go. Where are we gonna go? We're gonna throw a random dart.
Yeah. Well, so what? I mean, because I want to make the game show about the.
Oh yeah.
So what is the game show?
What's like a weird business? What's a weird business?
Yeah, we called it a pizza shop last time.
Pizza shops.
What about like a countertop business? And we can ask them about
like a jewelry business.
A jewelry business.
Jewelry.
Okay, jewelry.
Okay. Jewelry. Silverdale. Jewelry, Silverdale.
Make a quick set of game show questions for someone about
K Jewelers. K Jewelers. It's closed. It opens at 11 a.m.
God damn it, K.
Silverdale
lazy jewelers.
Silverdale Jewelry and Coin. See, here's the thing with K Jewelers. I'm sure we're going to get like a relatively attractive sounding like 27-year-old female who's going to be like slightly playful and kind. Silverdale Jewelry and Coin. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a 72-year-old Asian man who's going to just go, ah! No.
Yeah.
Charlie's Jewelry.
I'm liking these questions.
Okay, Charlie's. No, we're not gonna do Charlie's. I need K's here. You know, Charlie's is closed. Silverdale Jewelry and Coin is the only option I have.
Hit it up.
I don't want to pick it though. If I get to pick, I don't want to.
Oh, they're closed. Well, we got to do something. We're getting to the point where it's dead air, folks. Which precious stone is typically red? A, emerald.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Okay, you're doing the talking. Okay.
Good morning, Silverdale Jewelry and Coin.
Good morning. My name is Tyler Smiley, and I'm part of a band that is also a game show. Our name is Brotherwife, and you're on the podcast The Brew. We call local businesses, and we have quizzes that are set up around the information pertaining to that business. So in this instance, it would be jewelry, questions about jewelry and stones and precious metals. And what we do is if somebody agrees to do the test, then we leave a positive review for them, and we give them $25 over Venmo or any platform that they choose. Is there any chance you'd be interested in giving a shout out to your local business on a podcast and also getting a positive review and also getting, potentially, if you win, $25?
I don't see why not.
Awesome! Thank you so much. And what was your name one more time?
My name's Michael. I'm the shop manager here.
Michael, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Tyler Smiley, and this is Jeff.
Welcome to the game show, The Brew with Brotherwife. Michael, I'm going to ask you a series of multiple choice questions. Are you ready?
I will do my best.
All right, Michael. Which precious stone is typically red? A, emerald. B, sapphire. C, ruby. D, topaz.
That would be the rubies.
That is correct! Ruby is indeed
One
red.
down, 2 to go.
All right.
Which of these is not a birthstone? A, opal. B, onyx. C, pearl. D, amethyst.
That's a little harder.
It is a little harder.
Let's see. I would say most likely coral.
That is cool.
Wrong, but could be right.
Bear with us.
I'm here. It was a toss-up between onyx and no, that's the way the lock goes. Yeah, there you go.
Well, so I think, did you say coral?
Yeah.
Because coral wasn't on there. There was opal. So I think you must have misheard. But you know what? We're going to take onyx.
We're going to go ahead and take onyx. And it is not a birthstone.
It is not a birthstone. So your gut instinct was right, but we were slow on the take here, so you win that one. So we've got one final third question.
In which country did the art of fine porcelain jewelry originate? A, France. B, China. C, Italy. Or D, Japan?
I would say Italy.
That is incorrect. China actually did start the art of making fine porcelain jewelry. Sorry. Gosh, you were so close.
Know, though. That's super important. Thank you.
Absolutely. And so we're going to leave a positive review for you, Michael. What is there anything in particular that you'd like us to include? I can already include extremely friendly, very knowledgeable, and here's the thing:
quite gregarious.
You don't even deal in porcelain. You deal in the things that you answered correctly. So honestly, I mean, your information is off the charts. Is there anything else you'd like us to include in that review for your business?
No, just we look for repeat business and ready to serve the Kitsap County area. Buy gold, silver, and coins and jewelry, fix watches, all kinds of stuff. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Michael. We'll be popping in and writing that review today. You are amazing, and thanks for joining us on The Brew with Brotherwife.
And folks, anybody listening at home, you need to go see Michael in Silverdale.
Have you ever experienced service this great? I sure haven't, and I've been to a lot of jewelers. So,
Michael, you are a gem. No pun intended. We love you.
Well, thank you so much, gentlemen.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful day.
And good luck with your show.
Thank you. Bye.
Wow. Damn. Okay.
This is a great new paradigm.
This is great, right?
I can sell it pretty well.
You're good.
I can sell it.
This is the problem. I asked ChatGPT to make the game show. They did not provide us with the answers. So in that, I was like, we just happened to know that Ruby was correct, and then we didn't realize that there weren't answers being provided. So we had to. I don't know why they would not just give us the answers, but we got through it.
We got through it.
And Michael was a very, very kind man.
Michael was,
and we don't have to give him the $25.
And we don't have to give him the $25.
We're always trying to.
The China. How could he miss the China? I knew the China.
You knew that?
I knew the China for sure. Yeah.
China,
because it's China.
China
ware.
China. That's a good point. God, Michael, what a stupid man.
No, he might watch this. Michael, we love you.
We love you.
This is also, if you watch the rest of this to get to this point, you realize that we're atrocious monsters.
This is like the most wholesome thing that we possibly do.
This is literally the most wholesome thing. So, Michael, that's my cue to get back to eating this fingernail. Because I'm a bad fuck.
God damn.
I'm a bad fuck and I should be punished. Are we going to do another one today? Do we want to? Let's get back to this for a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's get back
so
to the
we've
news
been following this story pretty closely for that last month.
It's the Lucy Leppy story.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So Lucy Leppy is a UK nurse who had been killing children systematically for a while. She loved.
Was it 20 attempted murders and like 12 real murders?
I mean, I'm sure it'll say here in a second, but she really went the distance, and she was trying to break records, folks. But she done got. We all slip up. It happens.
We all slip up.
So now, after being, kind of in the storm herself, she's saying, hey, one of the attempted murders I did not do.
I did not do.
I will.
19 of the 20?
Fair is fair on 19.
Very fair. Fair is fair on 19.
Don't put me into 20.
I always intended it stopping before the second tier double digits.
Lucy Leppy, child serial killer nurse, faces retrial over one of the attempted murder allegations. God damn. What's up with all these vampires out here?
I don't know, man.
These women love to kill.
And they love to kill.
These women love to fucking kill. What if we just started doing stories about women that kill? That would kind of be funny.
That kind of would. We could have our women killers section.
Yeah.
We could have a women killer section.
Yeah, that could be nice. Because Eileen Warnes gets all of the props, but there's a lot of women killers.
Who's Eileen Warnes?
She was like the Charlize Theron played Eileen Warnes in a 2003 film biopic, Monster. She uglied up.
Monster. Yeah. I never watched it, but my mom watched it.
It was a little phenomenon.
My mom always loved like books and movies, and I guess this is probably just because of excessive amounts of trauma now that I'm thinking about it. But she just loved stuff about childhood.
Taking it back on your own terms.
Taking it back on your own terms.
Dude, same with my mom. Okay, I'm kind of putting it all together here. Because Lifetime, man. I grew up watching a disgusting amount of Lifetime for a little boy to watch. I watched... Dude, I mean, Golden Girls. I mean, fucking... Okay, Unsolved...
Golden Girls isn't like Lifetime, though, Lifetime, is it?
That's true. It's true.
Golden Girls is like the old ladies show, right? Can you sing the Golden Girls?
When my dad was absent and... Thank you for being a friend. Do, traveling down the road and back again. Do, your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Thank you for being a friend. Do. And I think it's really like Golden Girls was filmed in front of a live studio. I'm pretty sure. I watched too much Golden Girls. My dad was out to sea in the Navy. My mom watched. This is a bad recipe.
If your dad would have known, he's like, why doesn't my son know what a crankshaft is? Golden Girls. Golden Girls.
Dad, you're asking me the wrong questions. If you want to know about Blanche's sexual misconduct, I'll fucking ravel that off right now.
Oh my god.
Okay, but no, I watched way too many fucking Golden Girls, Lifetime original movies. The thing, and folks that watched the Lifetime original movies in the 90s, you know that from the first scene, you could tell that it was, that man is bad. That's a man that's bad, and he will do very bad things.
Very simple
He seems nice, but he will actually indeed become bad.
You're basically just watching the same movie over and over again with masks on the characters. It's like, God damn. I'm so glad we live in the era of television and theater and movie that we do today, because it is... TV's so fucking good today. Yeah, I'm impressed.
What do you say by TV? You mean like there's more TV shows that have like drama and story arc and like character development, stuff like that?
Yeah, like non-flat characters with actual surprising developments, and like they've gotten really good at adopting books to screen, which is like so, in my opinion, so
really, because I just feel like so many things in this like modern like kind of like 5 to 7 year span have just been like bullshit.
Okay, you know what I'll say? It's like a resurgence in the last couple of years. It's like, for me, the last like 2 or 3 years, there's been a bunch of... Dude, check out some of the shit on Apple TV. Apple TV has got some really...
Okay, wait, shit. So somebody was telling me about that. Andrew, you have Apple TV? How? Did you like get it for free?
No, Foundation was on there. I would literally do the Rat Baby thing to be able to... Like, if Foundation was not adopted to TV...
Okay, wait, who is that again? Tell me.
It's Isaac Asimov. Foundation and Empire. So Foundation, I'm going to give you guys a 60-second synopsis on Foundation and Empire.
I'm wondering if this is the one I've heard about.
Isaac Asimov wrote iRobot, right? So like everybody remembers iRobot. Will Smith. Fuck, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
2004.
Like you're like a 14-year-old boy and you're like, I'm not gay, but I do
but I
want
do
to
feel
do something with Will Smith. I don't know what I want to do, but I want him to hold me.
I actually never once had that, but continue.
Okay, anyways, I didn't have that either. 60-second synopsis of Foundation and Empire. The world, humans have been around for, a couple million years. We're in space. We're in all these different planets. There's a huge galactic empire that spans everything. There's a guy who creates something called psychoanalytic prediction, basically. And what it is it's socio-psychological prediction model that's accurate to like 99.99999%. And it basically says, it predicts the empire is going to fall and we're going to enter an age of darkness. Well, what he does is he creates up something called Foundation, and he creates multiple of these things, and they're essentially these great libraries, and their job is to can maintain all of the knowledge of humankind and then disseminate it once the barbarism kind of reaches its peak and ends, disseminate it back out to humanity in order to shorten the Dark Age to 1,000 or 2,000 years. It initially may not have ever recovered. It could have lasted millions of years. Humans could be trapped on their individual planets and just basically be this horror show. And so Foundation is the story, and it spans thousands and thousands of years. I love it when books do this. It spans thousands and thousands of years.
You do love a good world building.
I do love a good world building, and he builds these multiple foundations. It follows people in each of them, and it follows them generationally through all the different generations that they try and redistribute the knowledge to humankind. It's fucking amazing book.
That sounds fucking incredible.
It's a really, really good book, and they adopted it to TV, and it is so fucking good! Yeah. Apple TV, get it, watch Foundation.
Incredible for someone who's not me, but incredible for you.
And even for you, it's not like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Like, it is dope. It's fucking dope. There's some hot bitches in it too.
Oh well, fuck it.
Well,
No, I used to read a lot. And I like reading. I really do like reading, and I don't mind fantasy as much.
Don't mind gay stuff.
I don't mind gay stuff. I particularly I appreciate it if it's kind of alluded to or foreshadowed. If you foreshadow foreskin, I'm like for sure down.
Hey.
You know what I mean? No, I want to get back into reading. I've always had this like thing where like, all right, I'm gonna read like easy things, and then like get me like in that page turner mentality, and then I'll get the ball going. But then I just somehow I pitter patter off. Like I read Gone Girl, great book.
I remember that.
Literally a wonderful book.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let's go. And then it just, I don't know, folks. If you've been able to read consistently, if you've fallen off the reading, because there was a point where I lived in a house with no TV for like a year and a half, and I just read. Like I read a bunch of these fucking weird. I read Narnia, and I read a bunch of these weird, like, books about, this one author would make kid books about, like, haunted dollhouses and shit. And I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. You were, like, 24.
I was like, I'm trying to get back into reading.
He flips me shit for reading sci-fi. He's like, how could you ever care about that? It's so unrealistic.
Wait, I don't really flip your shit for that.
You have. Well, okay, you know what? Maybe
what do you mean by flipping shit?
Shit. You say you could never get into it because it's not realistic.
Yeah.
But then you read Narnia.
As I'm 12.
I thought you were living in a house without a TV.
Yeah, when I was a kid. 12. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were literally 24. I thought you were literally 24.
No. Okay, wait. No, but literally though, the funniest thing of all this is, I'm not joking. I didn't mean to do this. When I was like 25, I did try to read The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe again just to get my reading going. Like, so we're talking about two different instances, but I literally did at 25 be like, you know what? Maybe I should revisit this one. I mean,
it was nostalgia. A great book. I remember it was a
What's
great
the problem? What's the problem?
Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. If you would have read the runabout that... See, I thought you were saying you read the haunted dollhouse books when you were 24.
No.
And that one I was like, I'm going to just ride on past this one without throwing any eggs, but... God damn it, it's hard not to be thrown eggs.
What is the oldest you're allowed to read a Goosebumps book? Is it like 13?
I mean,
14 maybe?
Ironically, you could read a Goosebumps book today, but like, in my opinion...
No, you couldn't though, right? Because like, at what point are you just... Could that be a thing? Could we like...
You could read...
Could we bring Goosebumps books
Goosebumps back?
I'm getting Goosebumps thinking about it.
I mean, we could have readings from Goosebumps.
Should we read a little bit of Goosebumps?
I would be 100%.
If you guys want us to read Goosebumps, you let us know and we will read a little bit of Goosebumps every day.
Did any of y'all read Animorphs? I'm starting to realize everyone's like, how did furry start? That seems fucking Animorphs. It started with Animorphs, okay?
Animorphs said it's
there were some banging, and when you're reading the Animorphs, you're 12. So like,
and when you see a mid-transition,
you're like... You can't say that anymore.
Yeah,
but when you're 12, you can think that.
No, you can in Nigeria, because we found out, folks, that the age of consent in Nigeria is 11. And there's some 12s, there's some 13s all around the world. Age of consent is fucked in a lot of places.
Yeah,
so
we gotta fix that. We gotta fix that.
But what were you saying?
Nothing.
Okay.
I gotta finish eating my fingernail.
You gotta finish eating that fingernail. Why don't you tell us about this? What is this about anyway?
This is a pipe holder.
Yeah, where'd you get this bad boy?
This is a pipe holder that I got
I don't even know
on
about
a trip in Hawaii.
Oh, this is Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Is this koa wood?
This is not koa wood, and this wasn't even new. This was actually from an antique store in Hawaii.
Okay, is this etched?
This is
nice. Can we show the good folks?
Yeah, we
is that
can,
possible?
but it's got to be very, very carefully.
Gingerly.
So
there's active pipes in here.
There's active pipes inside of here. So inside of here, you can store your pipe tobacco, which is pretty neat.
That's a good little amenity there.
And over here we've got a weed pipe that we got from Hawaii, which we smoked a lot of weed out of. That was really fun. Here is my pipe that I got. This is like koa wood, actually.
Is it?
This is koa wood and something else, and it's got an inlaid like abalone piece.
Okay.
Over here. Oh, looping this.
This thing is piping hot.
It's piping hot. Here's just one of my old school. I smoked pipe tobacco for probably 3 years.
Yeah, people out here smoking pipe tobacco. Quentin, shout out Q.
This is my great grandfather's pipe. This is one of his favorite pipes.
Oh, do we have the photo of him with that pipe? Somewhere around here.
Somewhere around here. I think it's trapped over in there. We've got a lot more other stuff, but basically, shit. This basically holds a ton of pipes. D&D, do not disturb, D&D, do not disturb.
Do not disturb.
It's gonna go right in this
Yeah,
slot.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I smoked pipes for a long time. I loved it. It was great. I smoked pipes when the best time that I ever smoked pipes was when I was working on the tugboats. That's when I literally, I'm not kidding you guys, I was like a dirty fuck working on the boats.
You loved it.
And I was taking, and you know, old sailors didn't take Adderall, but I was taking Adderall, I was taking Kratom, I was drinking a lot, but not on the boat.
Again, could you just share with the folks, we'd said it in the early episodes, but what was your morning routine again?
My morning routine was to wake up 5 minutes, I would sleep about 4 hours max, 5 hours absolute max. I would wake up 10 minutes before I had to leave. Sorry, I would wake up 15 minutes before I had to leave and take an Adderall. Then I would wake up 5 minutes before I had to leave, immediately put a chew in, get off of the bed, put my boots on, go downstairs, put my coat on, and then drive to work while falling asleep.
Yeah, but you did mention that you would take the Adderall and then go back to sleep.
Yeah,
right?
I would take the Adderall, go back to sleep.
And you would chew in your mouth as you're sleeping?
Yeah. No, I would... Oh, no. The chew in the mouth as soon as I woke up.
Okay, but Adderall, you would take the Adderall, go back to sleep, and
chew it. I would take it and chew it.
You would chew it?
Yeah,
oh, my God.
chew it and then drink it, and then I would drive to work.
There is no worse feeling than chewing Adderall.
On the boat, I had a stack.
It is fucked.
I loved it. It made me feel good. Thinking about it makes me want to gag.
It makes me sick with the inside of your little teeth fucking... You know, the ridges of your teeth.
You know what makes me sick? Eating an entire fucking thing. I've eaten like literally 240 pieces of
You're pretty close.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm going to have to eat the whole chunk.
Yeah, show the folks where you're at. Show them the progress you've made.
I've made a lot of progress here today,
like
folks.
kind of doing God's work.
You can almost barely even see it now.
Yeah.
It's just barely
tiny
there.
little guy.
It was pretty big earlier.
Yeah.
I'm like 70% done, 60% done.
Yeah, you're doing good things.
But I coiled. There were 3 ropes that I would coil in a pile, so that they had like this nice big indent in the middle. And then in the mornings when we were running barge, but I had already done my piloting and we were just moving stuff in between, I would go lay down inside of that coil and smoke pipe.
As a little papasan chair?
As a little papasan chair.
That's hilarious.
Sometimes I would pass out in there.
Oh,
and then wake up, pop down, and go
good,
down.
Man.
It was honestly like sunrise in the morning with a pipe, tired as fuck.
I remember working on the tugboats. We actually worked for the same company. Very little working together, but we did work for the same company.
I might actually start cleaning their facility. I might start cleaning their facility over in Port Ludlow. Yeah.
Oh, they have a Port Ludlow.
Yeah, they switched. They're not on Bainbridge at all. They have a whole huge facility now.
Away from that bitch that was stealing all the money from them.
Away from that bitch that was
this
money
company that we used to work for. They're a family-run company, and one of their main people got arrested for stealing tires. One of their fucking main admins was literally embezzling $300,000 from them.
Yeah, a lot of
there was some real mischievous shit happening at the old tugboat company.
It was a fun one though.
It was fun, especially when you would just have to do crazy shit at night. You know,
that's really the peak stuff.
Doing all the just fucking. There's nothing like the fear of is it gonna be okay?
I did, and now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably why this nail is also super bad. But I did smash this and tear the entire thumbnail off with a 300-pound stainless steel ladder.
Oh, a ladder.
Yeah,
okay.
I dropped a ladder on the edge of a barge and it fell off and just tore my thumbnail off. It literally was like torn out of the nerve bed, hanging at an angle.
Oh, God.
My glove, and it's so funny because I'm literally our job was to go drop the barge off, but a person whose name starts with a G and a person whose name starts with a J. The 2 boys that I worked with.
Old ass men that had weird old men work ethic and did not use PPE.
They did not use PPE.
Welding without fucking face masks and shit, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Welding with face masks, yeah.
Our job was to land this garbage barge, and tie it off. Well, they saw a ladder that they really wanted. A 300-pound stainless steel ladder. So my job is actually to
on the barge,
on the garbage.
And they were
barge.
we're taking that.
We're getting that.
Yeah.
We're getting that. And I'm like, you guys, I don't think I can get this. It's fucking huge. It was like a 14-foot tall solid steel ladder.
Okay, so let's just paint the
not
picture.
hollow steel.
So you're in a tugboat. You're meant to drop off this barge with a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, it's 2:35 a.m. I've been asleep for 3 hours waiting to do this.
They've been up. They stay ready.
They stay ready. I wake up. I get my boots on. I'm out on the barge. I've taken my Adderall. I got the chewing. I'm smoking
good to go.
the pipe. I'm good
Huge
to go.
ladder. 30 feet? 20 feet?
No. 14 feet.
Okay, 14 feet.
14 feet, but it's solid steel. There's
It's
no
nice.
hollow. no hollow metal.
Yeah, right.
It's solid,
It's solid
fucking iron steel.
And you need to get it. And mind you, there's a gap. There is a chasm between the boat and the barge.
Well, and the big part was just getting it through the entire barge full of garbage. Dragging it
over
the
garbage. What kind of garbage? Where was this picked up from?
It was like a scow for a maritime work company.
Okay.
It was like for one of the construction.
If you would have gotten that out a lot quicker, you would have sounded really fucking cool.
Yeah,
it was like a scow for a maritime work company. I don't know.
Maritime
when you dropped scow, I was like, I don't even know what scow is. What is that?
Scow's just basically a
big barge.
Moving shit.
Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
Scow. Let's look it up really quick.
Let's
now
do
I'm
it.
like. Scow, I think it's like just a transport barge. Like a barge can be anything.
Okay,
but a
scow
I think
is
just transport stuff.
Okay, it's not stationary.
It's not stationary.
This guy might clean a floating barge.
Scow, it's possible.
A floating barge
Scow
barracks.
definition.
Which is pretty fucking crazy.
Scow.
You're going to be getting back...
Large, flat-bottomed boat with broad square ends used chiefly for transporting bulk material. I was right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my ex-wife.
Bulk material.
Oh!
Come, the bulk material that she moves. Yeah.
Yo, so what is what's the rest of the story?
I hauled it all the way to the edge of the thing. Oh, I fucking got it. I hauled it all the way to the edge of the thing, and as I was jumping out, there's these rails that are about 4 feet tall, and you have to jump out over the rail onto the side of the barge, which is literally like 1.5 feet, and then you're just dropping 30 feet into the water. So I jump out, and I'm trying to drag this ladder over, and I slip and almost fall off the barge and drop the ladder, and it just lands and smashes my fucking thumb on the side rail, tears my thumb off, and I just radio in, and I'm like, guys, I'm not okay. Guys, I fucking tore my nail off. There's blood pissing out of my glove. There was literally...
right.
And I couldn't, like, I'm not going to stop on the barge and look. So there's just blood dripping out of my fucking glove. And I'm like, this is not fucking good. I radio, I'm like, guys, I'm fucked up. I can't get this ladder. I need some help. And they're like, what? What? You're right there. You've almost got the ladder. Your thumb is fine, Tyler. It's like, the thumb is not attached to your fucking body. The thumb is attached to my body with my nerve
know whose thumb is good and whose thumb is not
blood
good.
pissing out of the glove. It's not okay.
Oh
but they flipped me so much shit that I just was like, okay. And I just fucking left the glove on and fucking rage hauled this ladder and just threw it onto the fucking deck of the barge. And then went in and was like, fuck you guys. I'm not doing any fucking M&R work while we drive back.
Yeah.
And I just went, cleaned my fucking thumb up, taped it up, and then went to bed.
I remember
like 6
you
hours.
called. I was in Alaska fishing in the middle of the fucking
yeah, this guy's got some stories.
Yeah, in the middle of the Naknek Bay, just doing crazy shit, and not like Deadliest Catch crazy. Honestly, it could have been like pretty chill and fun, but I was on a crazy fucking boat with a literal set of sociopaths. But we got to chat like two or three times.
The boat that he was on just fucking sank.
I don't think we actually mentioned that. The boat that I was on fishing literally caught fire and sank 2 years after I was on it.
Yeah.
We were like fleeing from the Coast Guard and shit.
Piece of
there
shit.
was it was a wooden boat from the World War II era that was initially designed to be a boat that goes to a place, disassembled, the boat becomes a barracks.
Yeah.
It was a one-use boat. They used it until 2018. They used it for like 60 fucking years. And I was on the beach, like, chiseling fucking this shit called chinking into it. I would, like, fucking...
The one time you can
say that. I was under the boat getting bitten by sand fleas, like, literally trying to, like...
Slander fleas.
I
was getting bit by slander fleas trying to chink it.
So we got to actually swap stories like 3 times.
It was really fun.
It was really, really fun because we had just gone and gotten our credentials, our merchant mariner credentials in San Diego. So we were like maritime boys. We were fucking boat boys.
I would love
baby.
to work on a boat again.
Oh god, that was so much fun.
Like just do a year.
We should do a brother boat thing.
We should do a brother.
We should do a brother boat.
Oh, I actually have a pretty good idea. I have a pretty good idea. I think what we do a 20-minute cooking show where we have to use grabber arms the entire time. We literally cannot use our fucking hands. We just have a wide-angle camera in this kitchen, and we just try and do something super simple, like make cookies.
Yeah.
But all we have is two handles.
I like it and I don't. I like it and I don't. I can see it. I like the concept. I feel the execution would take a lot of work, a lot of cuts, a lot of time, a lot of effort to make digestible and funny.
It would be one cut. It would be 20.
Then I don't think it would be funny.
Then we would do shorts out of it afterwards.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Comment below, folks. Do you think that'd be funny?
You want to see us?
I like the idea. I just don't think the execution is going to be very easy.
Hey, guys. We love you so fucking much.
We love you more than anything.
It is amazing to have you guys on this show with us. We're so glad you're on this journey with us. Richard,
We're It's
Dylan,
also a game show.
Sean.
We'll see you.